I've got the Tartaros Terminators sprue, which is available in both the Battle of Prospero sets and also separately now, I believe. I've got 5 of the Sector Imperialis scenic bases, and it's time to start putting together my Tartaros Terminators. I don't have the instruction sheet because I bought this sprue off somebody on Facebook, so there will be a bit of working it out. I'll be putting together several sub-assemblies. I'll be putting together the weapons, I'll be putting together the tops of the body, I'll be putting together the legs, and then I'll start joining them up and then adding the shoulder pads and the heads. So I'll be back in a minute with the first parts cleaned and separated from the sprue. With the legs separated and cleaned, I'm going to assemble these. I'm going to assemble the first 2 pieces of the torsos, which go together like this, with another piece that goes on top. While these are setting, and then I'm going to stick the legs to the bases, and then I'm going to test fit the heads once these are dry. So, test fitting, and sticking these down. As you can see, if they fit right, then they will stand up on their own. Five sets of legs. Now onto the bodies. One. Two. Three. Four. And 5. And you can also see how these pieces fit on here. So these are actually quite chubby marines with large torsos. More so, I think, than the Indomitus. We'll compare them side by side in a bit. Right, so I'm going to leave these to set for a minute, and then when I come back, glue the legs to the bases, glue the top parts on, and see if I need to glue the heads in first or I can do so after. I've cleaned off some more parts and I've started pulling the weapons off the sprue as well. So let's stick some of these down. So those are now stuck down. Time to get the bodies and to see if we can put these all together. So unfortunately the heads will need to be stuck in before the top pieces go on. So I'll take a little dab of glue, pull the heads in, and then I will attach the top pieces. As you see, when the top pieces go on, it actually looks quite impressive. I've got to be reasonably careful with the gluing. And there we go. Just checking to make sure there isn't a fingerprint there. That's the bodies and the legs put together. So the next step's going to be, okay, combat weapon arms, sticking the bodies to the legs and attaching the other weapon arms. And after that the shoulder pads, and then we're done. So that's the leader piece. Let's check and make sure. Right, studs with studs, leader piece with leader piece, and the other three anywhere else. on there. Don't need a good dollop of glue. That's a little rough, so let's deal with that. Two. 3. 4. 5. So the next step will be to start attaching the weapon arms. So I'll be back in a minute with some more cleaned off pieces. So we'll now attach the close combat arms. First of all, I'm going to fit 2 chain fist attachments to 2 of the power fists. Yeah. Like so. And then I'm going to start with the sergeant. Quick test fit. Like so. That's fine. One. Next power fist. 2. Power fist after that. 3. First chain fist. 4. And final 1. 5. So that's that done. I'll be back with the guns. I'm now ready to assemble the weapon arms on the 3 tactical Terminators. What I have done with the Sergeant and the Heavy Weapon Terminator is I've drilled holes in the side because I'm going to magnetise the weapon arms to them. It'll mean that I can switch between the Volkite and the Plasma Blaster, and I can switch the heavy weapon between the Flamer and the Reaper. So let's start getting these together. So I've got 3 combi bolters to assemble here. Again, very simple bit of glue. There we go. Even putting it on the other piece is absolutely fine. 2. 3. So I'm now going to put the shoulder pads on the close combat weapon arms. One. 2. Three. And now the guns get stuck to the hands. 1. 2. And 3. Finally, try fit that, that's fine. One. And shoulder pad, and done. Two. And shoulder pad, done. Let's remove that, let's fit that back on there. So that's the 3 ordinary squad members done, and I'll be back once I've sorted out the magnets to put in these. On the home stretch now, I've got 3 assembled Terminators. These are mostly assembled, and I'll start with simply attaching the close combat arm shoulder pads. So, and this is where some assembly is going to come in, because I'll need to put these guns together. They will, however, be interchangeable. And that pops straight back off. One. There. we'll work out which way around this bit goes. That goes on there. And that goes on there like that. So that's that assembled. So let's pop that on there, and then let's attach the shoulder pad. And there we go. That's him put together. So, on the commander, put together the plasma blaster. This is a great kit, but there are a lot of pieces. So, because I had drilled this out to put magnets in the wrist, I am going to be attaching this with super glue. Because I then worked out I'd got a spare arm. However, grenade harness. Which will then go middle of that ridge line. Like so. And then bang. So separate these arms. And there we go. So, we can see a finished Tartaros Terminator with a Cataphractii Terminator and an Indomitus class Terminator. You can see comparatively how tall they are. The Tartaros is slightly taller than the Cataphractii. The Cataphractii is taller than the Indomitus. I'm hoping that with the new edition there'll be a new sprue of Terminators done, because the current sprues are dating back to 4th edition. And we're now about to start 8th, so that is more than Yeah, it's definitely more than 10, maybe 15 years now. You can certainly see when you compare some of the older Terminators to the newer Forge World designed Terminators how much nicer the newer Terminators are. But to be fair, if you look at the Blood Angels Terminators, if you look at the Dark Angels Terminators, then they are quite substantially nicer than the old fourth ed plastics. I'm hoping there'll be new ones, but I've got a squad of Tartaros and 2 squads of Cataphracti, both an assault and a tactical squad, and I'm hoping for a new squad of Indomitus. If not, I've got some Black Reach Terminators that I can convert to Carcharadons to give me 4 squads of Terminators, 2 Mark V Dreadnoughts, and a Contemptor, which will give me 7 elite choices. So I just need to paint these up. If I paint up the Terminators I've got, that'll give me 15, 10 tacticals, 5 assault, led by Tartaros the Redwake, which is a fairly solid assault force, particularly if combat squadding is still a thing, in which case these and the tactical Cataphracti can be one squad, which would then only use up 2 choices for 15 Terminators. So that's been me assembling the Tartaros Terminator sprue. I hope it's not been too boring, but that is how it goes together, and certainly it does benefit from being magnetised. So as you see here, the Plasma Blaster is magnetised, and the Heavy Flamer and Reaper Autocannon are magnetised. To magnetise the pistol, I will need another shoulder pad, so I'll see if I can pick that up on eBay. But being able to swap the heavy weapons is pretty useful, considering I don't know how the new rules are going to be with the Reaper autocannons. So if Reaper autocannons totally suck, and I'm hoping they won't because it is a twin-linked autocannon, which should mean 4 autocannon shots, I'll have the Heavy Flamer instead, which will no doubt be very good at toasting things. So if you've enjoyed this video, hit like or subscribe, and I will see you when I am painting these things up.